Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm Terry, holding your space. Um, I've been watching all the Met Gala stuff, um, just the pictures and some of the little things. I don't have regular TV. I just channel it. So anyway, Karl Lagerfeld was calling out to me. That's why I have my glasses on and my pearls and some fun stuff. Um, he was saying, "Darling, make the effort." I did. And I just wanted to tell you some of the stuff I was getting from him because what a remarkable energy he had. What a creative force. I mean, he says, I know some people thought I was cruel, but I just didn't have the time. I was just grabbing this and grabbing that all the time. And he was grabbing it out of the air. Like he was just divinely creative. You know how some people are like that, like Leonardo Einstein. Some people are just a magnificent talent where they can just grab things and pull it down to this planet so we can see it from beyond the veil. Um, okay, he said, make an effort, darling. So proud of the energy and love of the Met Gala and that they honored him. And he sees so many here, but so many more. He wants us to know that he has his finger in things. So he is encouraging people from the other side um, um, here on this planet. And he loves the young people. He loves the streetwear. He loves the funky. He loves um, just anything you want to bring in. He loves different things. And he loves it when people get their creative side. And that doesn't matter if you're reading tarot or if you're baking. Well, he says baking, yeah. But if you're cooking, anything that you're doing to get that creative bent in, he loves it. So he thrived on it. And this is what drove him. And this is why he says sometimes he might have come off as rude to some people. And sometimes things would just come out of his mouth before he knew what he'd said. So he did at times rub people the wrong way. Um, he knows he created fear around him. Um, and he'd like to right that wrong. It was a wave of power. So it wasn't just a wave of power; it was a wave of creativity, is what I'm getting. And he's sorry if he did create fear. He tried to hold up young people, and he would meet these interesting people in all different walks of life that just amazed him. Um, and he would cue into. I mean, he had this curiosity of what people were doing. Okay, I can no longer look at myself with those glasses on. Sorry. So um, he had this wave of curiosity, deep joy of finding out things. I mean, it's just a beautiful energy to come into. And he tried to lift up a lot of people and encourage a lot of people. And he says sometimes um, he might have come off as cross. Sometimes he might have stepped on people accidentally doing that. And it wasn't necessarily his intent, but he was just moving on to the next thing, moving on to the next thing, pulling things out and pulling things out. Now, he wants us all to know that anything that brings us joy and curiosity is what we need to have here on this planet. Um, he says, create your life around you, create a life of beauty, and whatever that means to you. If that means gingham, if that means flowers, if that means um, a garden, um, and if that means um, maybe that means streetwear, whatever it means, like just get into it, be your authentic self, and dance with it, dance with the energy of it, feel it when you're in it. It's really beautiful. Okay, when he was in his power, he was wildly in love with his art. So his art was something that he thrived on. He says he's over there, and he's kind of talking to Robin Williams now. Robin Williams is coming in too. and that this was the same. And sometimes when we get into this, we can get that depression, or like Robin Williams had at the end there, right? And throughout his life, a lot of creative geniuses have that. And he says he doesn't want us to do that. He wants us to flow in that energy and kind of surf it. And that's going to rise you to true highs. And sometimes you might go low, but that low, there's a beauty in there too. And he says, when you reach that low, jump. Like he's showing me just diving, like you're diving off a board or something, and jumping to the top of the water and flipping your feet up. Um, okay. Art was his thing. He was absorbed, um, curious, didn't really have patience at times. He was perceived to not have patience because that's not the way his brain worked all the time. He tried to be kind, but everything was going so fast. Like he was just channeling all these creative energy constantly. And he could see the light in people. So when he met people that came in, I need to slow down. I'm sorry, I'm going so fast. It's just all this is coming in. When he met people, he could see their light, he could see their energy, he could see their curiosity. It's like that namaste, right? The light in me sees the light in you. And he loved to encourage people, um, especially young people that were coming in, or anybody. If you were a baker on the street, he would encourage you, or he's saying if you were a cobble maker, I think that's shoes, and also if you worked with stone, mason or something, he loved the beauty of it, and the way that you could create things, and he says this is what brought him close to creator, and the creator in him, his universal energy came out with all of this. It's really beautiful. Don't worry about what others think, he said. Just be yourself. Like go out there, sing, dance, um, wear your sunglasses and your pearls during your next reading. Um, you know, um, take it to the next level, he's saying. Always take it to the next level. If you think you've gone this far, you can take it farther. He says, not that you want to be unsettled in it, but you want to strive into that light. So it's like a transformation. It's not like pushing yourself so much, but it's like being yourself. Does that make sense? So you're kind of transforming yourself in that. Anyway, he likes the glasses on better. So here we go. Sorry, Carl. He loved animals. So animals have that unconditional love and that passion, right? If they see something they love, they run full throttle for it. And he felt like a lot of times he wasn't allowed to do that, especially um, as a man. Um, I think he was gay. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he's saying yes. And he said, but he loved women. It didn't really matter to him. It was all about the individual, the personality, the soul, the entity. And he said that life was not always easy. Um, there were times when he had to bite his tongue. There were times when he had to hide, especially when he was younger, his creative genius. And his heart kind of hurts with that. So he said that's why he wanted to push young people to be their best, to encourage them. Let's see. Loved animals and beautiful things made his heart sing. So he said, I collected people. I collected animals. I collected beautiful people. I collected artists. He collected people that danced, people that made things, even like the people around him, the people that worked at his homes, the people that worked at his atelier, atelier, um, at his shops and his, he says, darling, I didn't have factories at his houses, um, his house of fashions. So, everything he was quite particular about because he could read the energy. And it wasn't that he was a snob. He said, well, maybe a couple of times, but but there were, he could read the energy, and he said that this fashion was kind of hard for him because there were times when um, that was the way that it was done. When he came in, it was about saying, "Oh, poo-poo to that," or "poo-poo to that," and he tried to make it something that was exciting and cutting edge and art, pure art, not just for people with money, but he loved the street fashion too. Okay, I'm going off on that. He is surrounded by love where he is. He has many fingers going out with new designers. He loves to encourage them. So he's showing me like little fingers all over the place from the other side. And he's giving people little pushes with his fingers. So, like, his spirit goes in and encourages others. And he's not alone in that. He said he has many around him. He talks to Leonardo. Um, Einstein is there. Um, they're these great thinkers. And he said it's all the same. It's all the same, whether it's math or fashion or art or science. He said it's that creative genius that comes in, and it's just burning my crown chakra right now. It just comes in and straight through. Um, and it's connecting. And that's what he wants us to do. He wants us to connect to each other um, on whatever level that we want to. Okay. He wants to encourage young people, different people, people outside the norm, right? Whether you're in a tribe in Africa and you're wearing a beautiful, beautiful outfit and beautiful scar tissue, or your lip comes out, or he loves all of this. It's like this energy of this planet is so beautiful, and you don't know what you have till it's gone. That's what he's saying. So it's like it was just so exciting to be here and to um, be on this tangible planet. He said he didn't have a lot of Earth, um, what do you call it? Earth lifetimes. And so he comes from a different area. He's showing me the Pleiades, but I don't get that that's his necessarily his origin there. Um, he goes, I was a great collector of people, art, love, power. Um, he loves surrounding himself with the finer things and the more exciting things. But it didn't have to be beautiful. It could be strange because strange was beautiful to him. It was intriguing. Um, he could see your light, where you fit in this light system. He encouraged others. So, really remarkable. He could also see your ray. So, not only could he see your light, he's showing me that he could see your colors and your aura. He could see your origin of ray, the purple ray, magenta. Um, it was all beautiful and sparkling when it wasn't black. So, and there were times, like he said, that he would dip down, and he said it's okay because he soared to such heights, and those heights were so beautiful. And he said he loved his photography. He's showing me a lot of black and white pictures. And he said, he knows I feel funny about doing this show about him. So anyway, he's giving me a lot of love and he's pushing me and he's saying, "Do it, girl. Wear those glasses. Be you." And he wants everybody out there to be them. And he wants you to be yourself fully so that you're riding a tidal wave of light, a tidal wave of energy. It's just so beautiful. So, Carl, do you have any last things that you want to say to anybody? Um, hmm, he's saying, be gentle with yourself, love yourself, be gentle with others, but drive your light, drive your power like a bulldozer to new heights and oh, and wrap those around you in your great big arms of love. He's showing me bands of carrying all our loved ones with us and just a beautiful like a circle, of being a child and young adults and someone in their power and then someone older. And he says, ride that circle every minute, every day. Be your young self. Be your child, your infant. Um, be your power person, and then relax and be that wise person and rest and ride that circle constantly. So that's great advice. I love that. All right, everybody. So this is Terry at Holding Your Space signing off for our channeling with Karl Lagerfeld. Thank you, Karl. All right. Namaste, my friends. Bye bye.